Hey guys, and welcome to possibly the silliest Scrabble variant I've ever played on my channel. Today I'll be taking on my good friend and top player Sid Murali in a game of low-scoring Scrabble. Now, the objective of low-scoring Scrabble is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. At the end of the game, whoever has fewer points than their opponent will be the winner. Overall, the rules of low-scoring Scrabble are pretty much the same as regular Scrabble, but there are a few important differences I should mention before we get started. Number one is each player is allowed 3 exchanges or passes during the game, after which they're only allowed to pass again if they have no valid plays. So if you've exchanged or passed 3 times and you have a valid play, you must make it. You're not allowed to pass again until you're literally completely stuck with all your tiles. Rule number 2 that's different is phonying is completely prohibited. If at any point either player plays a phony and it gets challenged off, the person who played the phony automatically loses the game. Now, it's pretty unlikely that that's going to come up, as you'll see, the majority of the words we're playing in this game are 2s and 3s, but you never know, so worth mentioning that as well. And I think that's everything, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. And we are underway. Sid is first. I've drawn a bunch of eyes, which is not bad in this game, because I'll hopefully be able to use them to score 2 points. Generally, early in the game, you want to be scoring 2 or 3 if you can. 4 absolute worst case. And early in the game, I mean, the decisions are important, but they're not super important. The end games are where this game gets really, really complex. And Sid makes a play of ER, which is kind of an annoying play. Is if I want to score 2, I have to use my E. Huh. I guess I'll do it. And then I'm going to force him to score 3 next turn, at least. In worst case, I'll be able to play REI on my next play. So I have a 2 to 4 lead. Going first is probably a disadvantage in this game, as you have to allow your opponent to score 2 on their next turn. But yeah, no, I mean, back to what I was saying before, right? Like, the early game decisions like this, they're not super consequential. It's generally good to try to save more time for the endgame, because the endgames can actually be even more complex than regular Scrabble endgames, since they, by definition, include tons of setups and a lot of calculation. And he plays Ire. That's a good play. I think, yeah, I don't have a lot. I guess I'll play Earn. And this is actually going to force him to... Yeah, that's a good play, because that's going to force him to score 4 next turn. Like, it's not actually possible, I mean, unless he has a blank, to score 4. And generally having too many vowels is a good thing, because they all score 1 point, and they're usually a bit easier to use than consonants. Like, now, if he puts a consonant in front of Ire or something, I can just overlap it and score 2. So I'm liking the way this game has started. Generally, the plus sign setup like we see here is not good for whoever has to go next, just because you're going to have to score 4. And definitely not worth exchanging this early to just avoid scoring 4 points. You really don't want to exchange unless you have to earlier in the game. Saving them for the end is extremely useful. And kind of like we expected, he plays Tire for 4. So it's really between it and TI. Does it matter a lot? No, I don't think so. I don't know, I'll just play TI. Again, not a decision that's worth really spending a lot of time on. So, alright, I redraw an I. I have a 6-point lead, which isn't worth much. So we're going to probably go into a 2-point play staircase here. He plays LI, I play LI for 2 points for each of us. I draw an R, which isn't bad. Generally, anything that's a 1-point tile is pretty good early in the game. So he's probably going to play here for 2. I'll probably play here, and we're going to have this little silly staircase thing. And he plays the P, which at first looks kind of weird. But it's actually a good play, just because now if I want to re-overlap, I'm going to have to score as well. So he kind of gets rid of his P for free, because I'm going to also have to score 4 with it. And yeah, as it turns out, I don't have a better play, right? I mean, I don't want to score 6 here. That's a lot of points. Tirer is not actually valid, so that would be bad. I'd lose an exchange if I did that. So yeah, I think I'll just have to play PI. So that was a good play by Sid. And yeah, now, I guess, yeah, I expect we're just going to kind of keep staircasing our way to this corner. Like, I'll try to draw it here. So yeah, I expect we're going to basically see this sort of thing happen. But let's see. Yeah, he plays his S, so I'm going to just do the same thing. And I pull a P, which isn't great. The good thing is for me, right? He's going to go here, I'm going to go here, he's going to go here, I'm going to go here, and it's going to be his move. So that's what I want, because then he might have to score a lot of points, especially if he doesn't have an E for earn. I don't think there's any way for him to score less than 5 on the next turn, most likely. Okay, so he does use the E now. So we kind of get out of that cycle. I'm thinking about dropping the P here now, because, yeah, so again, if he goes here, I go here, he goes here, I go here. At the end of that, he's going to have to make the move, right? So he's still going to be the one that has to use the P. I think that's fine. Maybe I should have used one of my Ds. And I draw the Q. That's not good. I don't think playing QI is on the table yet, though. Because he's still going to have better options than playing QI. So he just plays SI. It's actually annoying. Huh. Dang it. Yeah, because now... I didn't think about that possibility. Yeah, because now I have to score 4. I don't want to score 4 here, though. I almost would rather score more with Ted. Or tired. Maybe tired? This is really annoying. Yeah, I don't want to score 4 here, because then I'm using my P twice. Yeah, it's probably Ped or tired. I'm not sure if it really matters. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll play... I don't know. I don't think it matters. I'm going to play tired. I think it's fine. Because I saved per for future turn, worst case. Yeah. So now the annoying thing is if he goes here, then he sort of gains tempo on the spot. Yeah, see, that's... I don't know. Should I play QI? Is that crazy? I mean, it's 11 points. The problem is he's not going to have to go there, right? Like, we're going to end up starting another staircase. And I don't think it's going to benefit me. So I think I just go here, probably with my T. Then he's going to, I assume, play for 2 over here. And then I'll just start a new staircase with this D. I mean, if he somehow doesn't play for 2 there, then that'll be pretty telling, because then I'll know... Okay, he does. Yeah, I was going to say, if he doesn't, then he's almost certainly not going to have a vowel. And yeah, I've got to play here. I don't think it really matters which side of the D I play on. And now we'll probably have another staircase. So I'm not loving my position at the moment. I'm down a point. Of course, it looks like I'm up a point, but I'm down because... in this game, you want to score a few points. See, now I think I need to get rid of my Y. And again, the good thing is if he re-overlaps, of course, he could have an L, which would be annoying. But I think it's worth it to try to get rid of the Y. I guess I could wait one more turn, maybe just get rid of the D first. Maybe I do that, and then if he goes here, then I play the Y. I don't know, I'm not sure it really matters. I'll just get rid of the Y. Alright, I draw an O. That's a very good tile. Yeah, A's and O's and E's are certainly the best tiles in this game. So yeah, if he has an L, he probably plays it here. He could play something with a do. Yeah, I mean, there are 4-point possibilities on this board. He could, of course, play here. I don't know. We'll see what he does. I'm down 4 for now. But I have 3 vowels and another 1-pointer, so I have a decent rack, other than this Q and this V. The V is, of course, horrible, too, as there's really no good way to get rid of it for just a couple points, ever. Alright, he does play paw, so that's good, and now I do force him to finally use that P. Now I'm going to drop my D. I draw another O, so that's good. Yeah, if he plays here for 3, I can hopefully do this, and we might start another staircase leading up to this corner here, which would be pretty funny. Have 2 kind of parallel staircases, right? If he goes there, that would be pretty funny. But he goes down here, so he does draw an L. Kind of neutralizing the effect of this Y. And now, I probably just go here. I don't know, I could also go here, but then I give him a 2. Yeah, again, you don't really want to be the first to use one of these bonus squares, right? Because, like, I go here, he goes under it, then I'm the one who has to go here if I want to make a 2-letter word. And I'm going to be the one using these premium squares. Since in Scrabble, right, the premium squares tend to be on diagonals for one another, so the same person on a staircase like this is getting... is being forced to use the premium score every time. So you kind of want to not be the first one to start one of those. And yeah, now we're going to go on another 2-point staircase, it looks like, into this corner. So we're going to have 2 intersecting staircases, and this triple word score in the top right, guys, is going to be very important and interesting in the endgame, because someone might have a tile that they're forced to use there, since it's quite unlikely that once this staircase is... Oh, interesting. So he just plays Tau. Huh. Alright, well maybe now I do this. I think I do that. Do another Y. Because he's going to have to... I mean, I guess he'll play here. But again, I should be able to net a couple points off of him because of this bonus square pattern I was talking about earlier. So I kind of want him to play there. I want him to be the first to start that staircase. I'm down 4 for now. Hopefully my rack is better than him, though. It's always good if you can avoid having to make the first exchange. It does have a decent amount of value in it. I don't know how much exactly. It's kind of hard to quantify precisely. But we'll see. So yeah, this staircase now is probably not going to be expanded upon for a little bit. As playing here would require a 5-point play that'll allow an easy 2-point play and response. So it's sort of just conceding 3 differential points back. So that right-hand side of the board is maybe going to stay a little bit more open than I expected. I didn't expect Tau. I wonder if Sid didn't have a 2-point tile that went before the A, or he just decided he wanted to get rid of his Umore and sacrificed a point. That is reasonable as well. And he also probably realized if he played something above the A... Huh. Yeah, that's actually annoying. That was a good play to play the I there, because I don't have anything that goes below the I. So, I don't really want to do this. Yeah, see, the thing that I'm worried about is I do this, Sid goes above, I go here, and if Sid has a tile that goes here, then I'm going to be kind of stuck having to score like 5 on my next turn. So that's not good. Huh. It's kind of annoying. I guess I could also score 3 down from this R. Like that? Yeah, that might be a little bit better for me. I think that's probably a little bit better for me in the long run. I drew a pair of T's. Yeah, that was a questionable play. LI was annoying. I kind of thought he was going to play LA or LO, just given there were more A's and O's left. So he can probably infer now I don't have an N. I'm not sure what he can really do with that, but it's maybe a factor? I don't know. So yeah, I'm threatening to play either TE or ET for 2 next turn if that stays open. It does not. And yeah, I don't have anything that goes there. So I think I just have to play lit. Which I'm not thrilled about. I'm down 5. It's not a ton. Certainly can make that back in the endgame quite easily. Like, a 5-point lead is nothing if you have worse tiles in the endgame. Now I think I just get rid of my other T. And if Sid doesn't have an E for ERE, he's going to have to score at least 4, I think. Because I don't think there's any... he did have it. Well, now I guess I'll just play Et. I guess he could have an S for here. Otherwise, he has to score... Well, now he'd have Edit also. Yeah, I guess he could have Edit. And then I'll probably play off my Y. Again, you want to try to play off 3 and 4-point tiles in a place that your opponent's likely to just re-overlap them. He does play Edit. Yeah, I think I'll play Ya. Because now it's fairly likely his best play is to do that. I guess he could have a 4-pointer here. Didn't think about that. Yeah, because if he has a 4-pointer here, like if he has an I, well, I guess then I could play in. Like, I don't want to have to score with my Y twice. That's the one thing I have to be careful of. If he has an S, that could be annoying. Yeah, because if he plays an S, then I have to play an O here, and then he plays here. I could actually play No, just because tempo is sort of really important in this game. Like, if he plays an S, I would probably play No for 4, as opposed to playing So for 2, letting him drop for 2, and then what am I doing? I guess I would just have to score 4 here, so maybe it doesn't really matter. But I'd probably rather do that, and then he has to score 4, and then I can score 2. I think that would net 2 points better for me. He's going into a bit of a think here. He's using a bit of time. Makes me wonder what he has. Okay, so he just plays et for 4 in the end. I think I'll just play n for 2. I mean, I don't see a good reason not to, because if he goes here for 2, I go here for 2. Alright, he plays Aang. I think I'm just going to score 2 again. I mean, I don't really see a good reason not to score 2. I'll save... Actually, I should probably save my O for go if I need it for the next turn. So yeah, let's play N. See, there's a lot of O's, and the E's are getting a little scarce, but I do want to save that in case somehow he, like, trades or goes here. I do want to have that 3-point play in reserve instead of having to score 5, so I think the E is a little bit worse. My deficit is now down to 3. If he doesn't have an I or an O, he's probably going to have to score 5 here. And there's still SER. He has an S. He could, of course, use this Y, which I'm sort of hoping he does at some point. Because then I can also respond here for 2, and he's not going to be able to score 2 back. Like, it's important to try to think of these staircases, right? And where they end and whose turn it is when they end. You want them to end next to bonus squares on your opponent's turn. Or you want to end them next to a bonus square on your turn so that once it ends, it's your opponent's turn. He drops his F for 6. So he's hoping I play here, but I'm going to just play go. And this is why I saved that O, guys. And I draw a blank. So that's a really good turn of events. He plays on for 2. I think I'm just going to play here. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. We might get into a 2-point staircase. But I can also use my blank for 2 here if I need later or something. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I don't really see anything better. I draw an A back. That's really good. We're already down to 36 tiles in the bag. We're tied at 71. It is his turn. Ooh. That is annoying. It's a good play. Huh. Yeah, I have to score 5 here if I don't want to use my blank. I don't really want to use my blank. Yeah, that's a really annoying play. That's a very good play by Sid. Yeah, I don't have an I or an O. Yeah, what do I do? I guess if I use my blank for 2, I just sort of waste a turn. I don't really want to do that, and I could give him 2-point plays back. See, playing here is bad, because then he just plays here for 2, and I'm in the same boat. So I think I want to play here, so that at least if he goes in either spot, I can re-overlap. I think that's what I want to do. I hate it. I really hate doing that. And now I draw the O. Yeah, I don't know. That was a... Yeah, huh. Now I can't even play my O there. Not good. I think I do this. But hopefully now he at least has to score 5. Because I don't think there's anywhere he can not score 5. That's the good news, at least. Is that it's now his turn. So yeah, I mean, and the good thing is anywhere he goes for 5, right? Like if he goes here, I can just play here. And then he's in the same position. Like there's only 1 turn staircases left because they either run into other tiles or bonus squares or they run into the edge of the board like the one under the F. So anywhere he goes, also with the M, right, he runs into the edge of the board. So if he plays here, I just drop for 2. And that's good for me. He's going to always be in Zugzwang, to use a chess term, right? I'll be able to drop 1 tile and negate whatever staircase he just started. And then he's going to be back to having to score a lot of points. So this sequence of events here worked out well for me, being able to play Age. And because I just knew if I burned the blank somewhere, then he was just going to... like if I burned the blank here for 4, or here for 3, then he was just going to do that to me. And I was going to be now without a blank and stuck in that position that he's now in. So this timing worked out much better for me. And timing is definitely an important concept in this game, in the early stages, but also in the end. And Sid going into a bit of a think once again. I wonder if he's thinking about exchanging now. Ooh, okay, so he plays AI for 6. Interesting. That's not a bad play. at all. Yeah, because now I'm sort of in that same position. I don't want to play an A here for 5, and then he just gets to use it for 2. That's a bad trade. I'm actually thinking about playing Don for 6. Is that crazy? Like, I really want Sid to have to move next in this position. I don't want to exchange. Like, I don't want to exchange 2 tiles. It's not worth it. Like, I'd rather save up and then exchange 6. I could use my blank. I could play Rye for 2. I don't know. Then he just plays for 3. I play for 2. I guess that works out well for me, right? Because if I play for 2 with Rye, right, I play for 2, he probably plays for 3, then I can play for 2. Yeah, then he has to play for 4, and then he's always using the bonus squares. I think that timing is good for me. I'm going to do it. Like, I don't have any other options I like better. And I can't score less than 2 with the blank. So, I use the blank. I mean, the blank isn't really that valuable in this game. And in the end, it can sometimes actually be a little bit of a liability because it makes it hard for you to get stuck. And sometimes you're probably going to end up just having to play it for a couple points in the end anyway, so it's not really that valuable beyond just on its single turn it doesn't score anything and it gives you some flexibility. So I think now, given I just don't like the timing of any of my other plays, I'm going to do it. And this might not be a bad position for Sid to consider exchanging if he's got a bad rack, because then once again, I'm going to have to be the first one to move on this board. So yeah, I'll get rid of my D, I think, and save the N. I think that makes the most sense. I draw an S, that's not bad. You have to be careful with S's in the endgame, though, because you rarely, if ever, can get stuck with them, and they often score a lot of points if you're forced to play them. So S's, you have to be very cautious of in the endgame. You kind of want to get rid of them. Like, I'm definitely going to play SCR for 2 now, if I can. Let's see, yeah, so if he can't go here, he's probably going to try to play Ode if he has an O. So he goes with MU for 5. Do I play SCR or NU? That's the question. I think SCR. Yeah, but then I give him a 2-point play back immediately. I think I'll play NU first. And see what he does. I feel like he's less likely to have something here. Because there's only one S and there's 2 N, so he's more likely to have drawn an N for that spot. I'm maybe splitting hairs a little bit there. Like, I should be able to play SCR next. Yeah, if he doesn't do anything there, he probably has to score 4. Like I said, I do want to get rid of my S, because they're not good at all in the endgame. I guess an S wouldn't be too bad here. I mean, you'd have to score like 6 for it. That's not that bad. But I've seen positions in this game where you kind of have to play an S for like 10. He plays FER, which is a good play. I maybe should have played the S just to stop that kind of play. Yeah, because now... Huh. Yeah, now I kind of have to play Ode, I guess. It's not great. Sort of let him take control of the staircase. I don't want to just play here for 5 and then give him a 2-point play back either. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm now up 3. So I was down like 8 earlier. Now I'm up 3. So it's looking a little bit better. He plays Bow. And now I think I just get rid of my S. Yeah, I don't want to play Ab. Then the A is definitely better. At least then if he parallels, he has to score 3, and I can score 2 back. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Seems like a good opportunity to get rid of the S. And I've got 5 vowels, which is really good. I actually have the last E. Not sure if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. Well, let's also watch the amount of tiles left, guys. Because remember, like regular Scrabble, once there's less than 7 left, you can exchange. So 22 tiles left in the game. Or in the bag, excuse me. We're getting down to the wire, and there's still a Z and X. Of course, all the high point tiles, right? Z, X, J, K. And he exchanges. Okay, so we finally see our first exchange of the game. Sid exchanges 7. So, hard to know what he had. I'm not going to exchange yet. I do want to watch out, though. Like, once there's, say, 10 or 11, Sid, if he knows I have a few exchanges left, he could try to play 4 tiles if he can score not a lot, and try to deprive me of the ability to exchange. So once there's less than 14, then you get into territory of your opponent could theoretically... I mean, 14 obviously is not going to bingo. Right, if he bingos, he's going to score a cajillion and just lose. I mean, yeah, you should never bingo in this game. I'm going to play us for 3 here. Yeah, so if there's 13 or less, then you want to watch out for that tactic. He immediately responds with on. So I'm going to just respond with in. And hopefully he doesn't have a tile that goes here, like a D. I draw another V, which is not good. And it's time to start thinking about, too, with exchanges, right? Like, I could actually start thinking about, like, do I want to... Maybe I want to keep the Q, right? Like, I see there's only one I left. It's going to be pretty hard for him to set me up for it. The V is bad because of Nav. And that's going to score 12. So, yeah, now... Huh. 18 tile... And Vin, too, potentially. So... Alright, I guess I just go here. I don't know. I'm giving him an easy 2-point play, and then I'm just kind of back to square one. I guess I can hope I will be able to re-overlap. Like, if he plays an R, I'll be able to re-overlap. I think that's fine. Ah, I drew the J. And now I just set up a mammoth J spot. I have to be really careful. If I keep JN in the end, if I'm forced to play join, I just lose on the spot. But I'm starting to think the Q is going to be good, because that's the last I now. And even with the U, like, I don't see anywhere this Q is playing on this board. So I think the Q is going to be a really good tile to keep. The J could be treacherous if join stays open. And there's 16 left, so I need to start thinking about if I'm going to exchange, I probably want to do it soon. Huh. I could exchange now. What if I keep... Should I exchange and keep, like, JQVV? Because if I don't have the N, I'm still worried about the J, though. There's 4 O's left. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the J. Like, he could have the Z. Down to just a few minutes. Ugh. Tough turn. I think I'll play Ab. I'm going to wait just a little bit to exchange. And if he plays here for 2, I'll run out another 2-point staircase. And then see what happens. Like, I'm not worried yet about him trying to deprive me of the chance to exchange, because there's nowhere here... Alright, well, yeah, I'll do that. I don't... Okay, so I'm probably going to have to exchange next, but that's fine. Well, I'll wait still. I'll play the W, I guess. Hope he has to play there. There's only 11. Alright, I need to exchange. I could also pass in the endgame. Like, even if I have valid plays. That could be a good move to force him to try to play out sooner or something. But I don't know. It's probably not going to matter too much. Yeah. So he's probably thinking about exchanging again. The Q is definitely an asset. Like, there's nowhere I'm ever going to be able to play this Q. And with no eyes, there's no way he's going to ever be able to force me to play it. I think keeping the A is good in the endgame because, like, yeah, I'll still have to play it, but then hopefully I'll be able to use it to, like, if he tries to set me up for a higher play, then I should be able to use the A there instead. I could also maybe use it to force him to play something. I think the A is good. I'm already mentally preparing for an exchange here. So, alright, I definitely don't want these Vs, because with Nav and Vo, I think it's not likely that you're going to get stuck with them. I guess it's not too hard to block these spots. And you can also strategically try to stick yourself in the endgames, too. That's why they're so complicated. Like, and there's no computer to analyze them. Like, I guarantee you are both going to mess up on the endgame. It's just going to kind of be a matter of who messes up worse. Sid going into a deep think here. I'm guessing he's also probably going... I guess he's going to exchange. He's probably like me, kind of thinking about, okay, what do I want to keep? What do I think I can get stuck with? What do I think maybe I hope Max draws so he gets stuck with? I'm guessing that's what's running through Sid's mind right now. And yeah, I mean, I have to imagine I should exchange next. Like, there's really nothing better to be done. Like, I'd have to score 5. I'm down 6 now. I don't want to make my deficit worse. I wonder, is he thinking about playing 5 somewhere and stopping me from trading? I doubt it. Wow, he plays door. And yeah, I'm going to trade. I think... Oh, man. I guess I could also drop the A. That's interesting. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. I mean, I don't think I'm going to necessarily need all 3 of my exchanges. Like, my rack is not that bad. He could play 3 tiles, so that's the problem. And then I can't exchange. Like, I really can't afford to get stuck with V's here. Yeah, I should probably trade. Okay, let me trade now. So I'm going to get rid of J, and then I don't like the V's, I don't think. I'd also rather try to get the Z. Do I like the R and the N? Probably not. I kind of want to get higher point tiles or vowels. I'm going to trade 5. Alright, I draw the K. I don't draw very well here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think the J is a good tile. Maybe it is. I guess there's just Joe now. I'm not sure. Yeah, because it's probably unlikely I'm going to force him to play join. Maybe I should have kept the J and then just... But see, I was worried after all, then jaw would be an issue. And if I didn't want to play jaw, then I'd have to play something there for like 18 to avoid it, which is still pretty bad. Like, that was my concern. Like, I feel like now... And maybe saving the passes is still good. Yeah, like, because then I can try to force him to play and then maybe get the J. The Z feels really good here. I don't think there's anywhere that the Z is going down. The X? Oh, the X is really bad because of this. Yeah, like, now I think I'm going to play O. Alright, I drew an O. That's not bad. Alright, so here's the moment of truth, guys. There's 7 left. This is the last chance to exchange. Or I can just play OR for 2. Or Sue for 3, or something. What do I do? I mean, how bad is this? This J is really bad. J is so bad. Like... I mean, if I draw the J, I'm going to have to play for 18 and then stick myself with it. I really don't want to draw the J. I do want to draw the Z. Yeah, the V's I'm a little worried about. The X is scary, too, because of this. Yeah, and I don't have any other tiles that go there. And there's this. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the X is like death. Yeah, wow. I think I want to... Maybe I should go all in hoping he gets the X. But then he's going to be able to play socks. I think I'm going to... You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. I also... Sets the C up, which isn't maybe great. I'd also play soaks. I have no idea. Then he's just going to play here for 2. I don't like that. So, I have oil in reserve, too. So, alright, let's play OR. Alright, a V. That's... It's not great. I'm going to probably have to play Nav. I mean, I have to try to... Okay, so he plays for 4. That makes sense. Now do I play oil or do I play, like, orc? I mean, I'm probably going to have to play orc at some point. Or sos. This probably blocks... Well, I want to take out the X spot. And just, I'm going to hope to not draw the... Okay. Oh, no. I drew the J. That's bad. That's really bad. Dang it. I just gotta hope he has the X. I want to force him... So, like, okay, even if he has the blank, right? I think I gotta go all in on not getting the X now. I could pass. I still have... We both have 2 turns to pass. Who wins in the 6 pass right now? 30? He's probably... I don't know. I'm down. I want to save the L at least so I can go here. But I want to give him Locks or Vox. Shoot. Did I play oil? I probably just play oil. And then pass next turn? I don't know. I'll pass. I want to force him to draw the X. So I'm going to pass. That's one of my 3. If he passes back, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But we can't get into a 6 pass, actually, because... Yeah, because we only have 4 passes. Like, I can move. I'm sure he can move, too. So, again, once you're out of passes, you can only pass if you can't do anything else. If he passes back, I don't know. I think I have to play. Like, if he doesn't have both the Z and the X, he probably doesn't have enough points that I would win. Especially if he has the blank. And this endgame is going to be wild. We both are down to under 3 minutes. Yeah, I think... Okay, so he does play there. I think now I'm just going to play LO for 2. That blocks the V spot, too. That's really good for me. Okay, I didn't get the X. If he passes now, then I'll pass back and force him to pass again, at least, and use his passes. Yeah, because now, what is he doing with that X? Like, he can't even play it here. He passed. Okay. I'm going to pass back and force him to at least use his last pass if he wants to. So, I'm out. Let me just remind... Just to make sure we're on the same page, yep. So he's got 1 left. Let's see if he uses it. If he uses it, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do now that I look at this more. Actually, I guess I'll play U. That's not that bad. And he does pass. Okay. Just, I have to hope I don't draw the X. If I draw the X, I am dead. I mean, there's only a 1 in 8 chance I do. He could easily have it. I mean, I can't score less than, like, 12 unless I do U, right? And then at least he'll give me a spot for the O. So let's do it. Please do not give me the X. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Because now... Alright, so yeah, now I gotta just do this, right? Yeah. And now... This is wild. So, we're tied. He's Z-stuck, but he's gonna have to play this X for a lot. Right, he's got this. Oh, I guess he could play the blank there. I just realized he can play the blank there. He should do that. Yeah, he should play the blank here, guys. Or like ears and emu for 7. And then he's X stuck. Because GNU blocked this spot. Shoot. I wonder if he's going to think of that. Ooh, okay. So now I think I win. Because he's going to have to play the X for 40. Right? I mean... Because, yeah, now... Okay, so I don't want to have to... Let me think. So I don't want to have to play my V here. Can I force him to go there? If I play Nor for 9, or Rhea, where's he going? He can go here, but that's a lot. Shoot, I'm only down to a minute. Okay. So if I go here, I also kind of want him to go there. I should play Rhea, because if I can get him to go there, it's going to score more, and I can't go there. So I play Rhea. But then, yeah, so he goes here. Okay, I think this is going to happen. Oh, shoot, I have a K spot. Dang it. It's a lot of points. Shoot. I thought I was getting stuck with the K. That's going to make it close. But he's going to have to score 40. I think I still win. I mean, where else? Yeah, he can't go here. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to go here at some point with his X. He can go here for 20. Okay, he does. And now... so now I'm going to play Ink first. And now he's going to have to play his X. And then I play my V. And then we're both... No, but then he's going to have an H2 he has to play. I think I'm going to win because of the H. Yeah, I should do this first. And now... Yeah, I think he's got to play on the top... So, okay, so he plays that first. Okay, so he's going to force me to play the V. And that's a lot. That's a lot of points. I don't have anything else, right? I mean, I'm obviously not going to play Jaw. So yeah, I'm going to play the V. And now he has to play the X. Right? He has to play the X. He missed his... Yeah. I don't think he saw it. Yeah, he didn't see it. And now I can't go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't go. So now we both just keep passing. Wait, okay, so let's figure out what the final score. Hold on. Okay, so I'm not going to ignore the fact... I'm not going to take into account the fact that Sid went over that. I think I won. So, okay, so it was 222 to 206, right? So it's 222 to 206 after his X play. And then he got stuck with HZ, right? So he got stuck with HZ. So he finishes with 14. So he finished with 208. I was stuck with JQV. I think, right? So 22, that's 184. So I think I win 184 to 208, if we're not mistaken. Wait. So did I get this backwards? If you... Wait, no. But you want to get stuck with stuff. So, yeah, no, it should be subtracted. So, yeah, it should be... Yeah, no, it should be 184 to 208 is the final. That was great. That was awesome. Yeah, 184 to 208, guys. Once again, I win is the final score. Yeah, I'm just doing one more scan of this board to make sure none of these tiles go down, right? So once again, I was stuck with here, let me just actually, I'll put this in Analyzer. Yeah, so 6 was his only play. And I didn't have a play. Okay, yeah. So that Analyzer does still help there. Yeah, he didn't see his X spot. He didn't see 6. He was just, yeah, that's, yeah, I was literally just praying not to draw the X. Yeah. Yeah. He should have, played there with his blank instead of oik, for sure. Yeah, that was the key point in this endgame, right? So, once again, guys, here, when Sid played his blank for 2, which is the intuitive play, since it scores the fewest points, what he should have done is played ears and emu for 7. Yeah, because that's... Right, so he should play that, because 6 and Tix is 8, ears and emu is 7, and that accomplishes... No, Amu. No, emu and N, actually. For 5. Or Amu. That's the best play. Because that stops the X spot. So yeah, I wonder what would have happened if... Okay, let's see hypothetically. If Sid played here, who would have won? I think he does. Because timing-wise, right, I'm going to have to be the first... I probably should have played Raw. Actually. Yeah, I should have played Raw. Instead of Nor. Because then... Then I'm stuck sooner. Yeah, I should have played Raw. Yeah, I think. This is so complicated. Because, yeah, if I played Raw instead, then I don't have to use that spot with one of my other tiles, and now I have nothing that goes after the NO. So he's going to actually have to play both his H's. Right, because then he has to go... Or he won't have to play both his H's, but he'll have to play... I'll get stuck with both of my V's. That's the key. Yeah. So we both messed up. I want to see who wins if we both play optimally. So let's see. So okay, so if he played this blank, so it's 145 to 140. I'm winning. If he plays Amu, I'm just gonna type this out because it'll be easier to see. So then 145 to 158 after Raw, and then he's got HHWXZ and then I've got JKQVV. I'm still gonna have to play Boskin Inc. So, but then I'm stuck. Because I'm not getting either of my V's down. So, I don't think it really matters then. He's gonna have to play Ho or Woe, and he's gonna have to play in the corner. Right? So, yeah, either way he has to, you have to play at 2B and the 15-0 corner. So, yeah, let's see. So, okay, so then after Raw, so what's the score? 145, 158. If he plays all like he did, so then it's 167 to 158 after he plays Awe. Bosk was how many? 29? I can also play Koi and Kin, but that's more, so I should play here. That's 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, it's 27. So it's 167 to 185 after Bosk. And then he plays in the corner. And then so then it's tied. Holy cow. So it's tied after that. And then what does he have left? He has HXZ. And I have JQVV. Is that right? So I would win by 4. 26. He loses 22. I would win. He would have 163. I would have 159. I think that's what happens if we both play optimally. Yeah, 163 to 159 if we both play this endgame optimally. Yeah, that's just insane. And the game actually ended. What did I say the final score was? It was like 200 something. Yeah, 184 to 208. So he blew 45 points. I blew 25 points in the endgame. That's crazy. And again, guys, this just goes to show you what I was saying earlier, right? Endgames are everything in this game. Like, you can make up so many points. So, yeah, just wild. This should have been 163 to 159 win for me, but instead it ended up being over 200 for him and well over 180 for me. So, just wild. If I even permuted that all correctly, which I think I did, could I have missed something? Possibly. But yeah, I mean, I feel like playing the blank here has to be right for him. Because, yeah, it has to be. I mean, there's no way, he's not better off playing either of his other tiles first, right? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, he shouldn't play here. And unless he can, like, set me up. I don't think he can set me up for the Q or the J. Anywhere with his blank. Yeah, I think that's gotta be optimal. Wow. That's insane. What a game. What a game. That's wild. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what else there really is to say here, guys. I mean, I'm not gonna bother to examine and analyze this. Yeah, this is funny. Weighs 411 in the analyzer. I'm not gonna bother to analyze this. I mean, obviously the analyzer is gonna say we made the worst possible play every turn. But wow, yeah, thanks to Sid for playing. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and got some laughs out of it, and most importantly, learned how to not play Scrabble, because this was about as good a demonstration of how to not play Scrabble as it gets. So yeah, hope it was fun seeing two top players do exactly what you're supposed to not do and finish a game with like all 2 and 3 letter words on the board and And neither of us, well, I guess he ended up scoring over 200, but basically neither of us should have scored 200. So, insane. Really, really crazy. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I know it's already a long video. I apologize for that, but thanks to everyone who made it through, and I hope every minute of the stupidity was worth it. So I'm going to call it here, but thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye-bye.